Yo, Different Perspective Podcast. Got my man T Millions in the building.
Lucid Network presents
Shotgun.
a Different Perspective podcast. You're now tuned in.
Don't compare me to another. I'm different. Don't compare me to another. Cause they can't hang. Word to the mother.
My man Terry Miles, aka Terry Millions. What's going on, man?
Oh man, it's another blessed day to see.
No doubt, no doubt. You got a real vibrant history and a real vibrant, you know what I'm saying, future for yourself, you know what I'm saying? I don't know where to start. I want to go back to the beginning. You're from DC, right? Born and raised.
Correct.
So let's go back to your early days in DC. Let's first of all, let's tell the people, I'm sure in my formal intro, I will run down your credits, but you know, you got the movie Recognized, you know what I'm saying? The character Uncle Willie that everybody's familiar with, you know what I'm saying? He was a A&R for No Limit, you know, some other things we gonna get into. We're gonna talk about all that. I'm not really sure where to start, so I'll let you start, and I'll let you. What brought you in? What's your main passion? Is it the comedy? Is it the acting?
To really be honest with you, I mean, going back in my time, a kid coming up from out of Washington D.C. I mean, a lot of people already know when you talk about Washington D.C. Washington D.C. is pretty much it's a go-go city, go-go music, politics, entertainment. The entertainment game wasn't really that big like that. What I'm into now is something that I never really thought that I would end up doing. Like I said, a lot of people know my story after going to getting locked up, going to one of the most dangerous prisons that's now shut down as a museum, Lawton. I learned a lot. And the number one thing that I learned was, man, I had to change my life. I had to find another way into this business. Or, you know, once I got back into the streets of what I would had to do to survive. And I just had a bigger vision, a bigger dream. And I pretty much, you know, kind of planned my life while I was in what I wanted to do. And the first thing I thought was, okay, a lot of people throwing parties in the city that I was hearing about. So I said,
What time? I didn't mean to cut you off, but what time frame you working with?
This was the 90s. Okay. I went in July 30th of 1990.
Okay.
I didn't get out until May 12th of 99.
Right.
And like I said, throughout that 10 years, I learned a lot. And I studied a lot. You know what I'm saying? I guess that goes out to what they always say, you do the time and don't let the time do you. Right. And I just seen what people was doing in the streets. And I just had to find a way to get with it. And I just got out and I actually started promoting comedy. Right. You know what I'm saying? That's what led me to meet a lot of guys like Bruh Man from The Martin Show, Kevin Hart, JB Smooth, a lot of guys who are really big of today. Michael Blackston, a good friend of mine is Michael Brooks. He the one who really put me in the game. And Mike Brooks was doing his thing in DC. I had already looked at as a big celebrity because he was on television from out of DC, you know, doing Def Jam and Comic View and all that. So after me getting out with him and he showed me the game, I took him and I ran with it. I started doing a lot of the comedy cruises in DC on the Spirit Washington boat, and they all would sell out. So that led me to bringing in a lot of comics. You know what I'm saying? Then, I mean, you know, it was just time to move. Because DC is the kind of city where when you get a certain kind of money, you know, the wolves come out.
No doubt. No
doubt.
Especially in that era that you talking about.
Yeah.
We talking about
we was the murder capital first.
Right. That's what I was about to say.
Yeah. So we was the murder capital first.
No doubt.
I mean, like I say, I was in the streets in the 80s, you know, with the Rafe Wetmans and the Wayne Purries.
That's what I was about to say. In the late 80s and early 90s, me and you would have had a natural beef. I was a New York nigga.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah, so you already know. You already like, at the time, we ain't like New Yorkers. You know what I'm saying? Because, I mean, you know, and I mean, shout out to, you know, Fred, the ambassador of DC, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's what he had put out. Like, we wasn't letting people come into our city who wasn't from our city and do anything in our city. And I mean, you know, this is how we was. Like DC, we just had our own thing. Like I said, we wasn't into rap or none of that. We was into go-go music. So I mean, at the end of the day, we didn't really care about nothing else. So, you know, that just being brought up like that, it me coming to Atlanta and leaving DC showed me that it's another life.
Right.
You know, because you'll get caught in a box to where you feel like, man, you know, I can't be stopped.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Everything is mine.
Right.
But one thing Atlanta showed me and taught me is that unity and love is everything. Because one thing about here in the South, you know, they support each other to the fullest. To the fullest. And it's no more like, man, look, drop that right there. Either you gonna be with us or you ain't. You know what I'm saying? Like, and they Atlanta embraced me so big to where I didn't know dudes could show love the way they did. My city is we snakes. We plotting, we playing. You know, we'll take. Oh yeah, I love you, man. Come on, man, we going out tonight. And all the time we plotting that night the down, the slump.
Right.
And I kind of came in with that mentality first until I realized that I didn't have to. And I mean, that's just getting out of the box and seeing there's other things in the world that a lot of people need to see. And I wish a lot of my brothers in DC could have this opportunity. True. That's why I'm so respected the way I am at home, because a lot of guys that's in the feds and that's still at home, they live their dreams through me.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So
Right.
I mean, that's
one
a
of the
big
few that
dream.
made it.
Yeah, exactly.
Because you're not supposed to be here. You know what I'm saying?
Now I don't supposed to be. That's one thing I can say.
Right.
With all the things I've done in my life, I'm one of the ones who would really say that I shouldn't be here. You know what I'm saying? I mean, shout out to the Martin Lawns and all them dudes, but them dudes ain't come from where I come from. Like, I come from DC, like the heart. And, you know, like I say, I'm just blessed to be in the position I am now.
No doubt. So you leave DC, you move to Atlanta, and you go ahead and you continue with the comedy.
Yeah, I was into the comedy. You know, still doing what I was doing with the comedy, but you know, I mean, definitely shout out to AJ Johnson. AJ Johnson is really the one who really connected me with people I needed to be with, like, say for instance, like Master P. You know, me getting with AJ and, you know, then he hooked me up with P, it led me to so many other things that I wouldn't really imagine that I would be doing.
So how you hook up with AJ? You hook up with him in Atlanta?
I hooked up with AJ, like doing the comedy at the time. I wanted to be a comedy promoter.
Right.
I wasn't really into the comedy.
Right.
I just wanted to be a promoter, but me being a hustler and trying to out-slick everything, I wanted to cut out the managers, I wanted to cut out the agencies. Yeah. You know, so what I did was I became a comedian. Getting on stage, you know what I'm saying? And being friends with a lot of these dudes. And more like, you do me a favor, I'm gonna do you a favor. When I got a comedy spot going on, I'm gonna fly you in. You got something going on, you fly me in. Yeah. And it became to the point to where my comedy was like raw and hard and street. And in the comedy business, you got to be a certain kind of comic to hang with other kind of comics. And everybody know AJ Johnson is definitely a raunchy comedian. He goes hard on the mic. Yeah. So a lot of other comics didn't want to do shows with him. So he would call me. And just so happened one night he called me, and I ain't gonna never forget, it was a show in Fayetteville, North Carolina.
Right.
And
that's my other stomping ground.
Vietnam. You know what I'm saying? The club was Gotham Blues.
Okay.
Gotham Blues downtown. And I got me on the show, and them people offered me $200 to do the show. Yeah. And I was like, damn, $200. Like, but I wanted to do it. Because I was like, man, it was some other comics I wanted to get with. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. I went there, did this show, and me and AJ actually hung out that whole night. And that's when he made a phone call to P. He was like, man, I'm gonna call P, man, see if P could do us a show. Yeah. He called P, and at the time, P was like, I heard about you, but I'm trying to do these stage plays. So he was like, man, you know how to write stage plays? You know me. I'm like, yeah. I ain't know a damn thing about a stage play.
So for my listeners, he's referring to Master P.
Yeah. So, and you know, I'm still talking to him through AJ.
Yeah.
You know, I'm still talking to him through AJ. So I was like, yeah. So he's like, man, I'm gonna call you and we gonna get together. I'm like, all right. You know what I'm saying? But I'm still happy and shocked because I'm talking to this dude. Yeah. Because the crazy part about it, a lot of people in my story is when I was locked up at maximum security in 1992, Master P was the only dude that read him out.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? From coming out of New Orleans and, you know, putting stuff together. So I'm like, man, this dude must be real right here. I like this dude. Yeah. Then when I got back on Open Population and I finally seen the video and all that, I was like, I like him. So now to be talking to him on the phone, I'm just like, okay, I'm just talking to him. And, you know, we lost contact because I lost AJ contact, so I never talked to P again.
Yeah.
And then like a year later, I was eating at a food court in the mall, and I got a phone call from a block number.
Mm.
I'm like, damn, what's this? Usually I don't answer block phone calls. And I answered the phone. I was like, yeah, what's up? He was like, man, this Ed. I was like, yeah, this Ed. He was like, man, P want to talk to you. So at the time, I done forgot about P.
P who?
P. I'm like, P who, nigga? That's how I like.
Yeah.
So I said, P who? And he was like, Master P. So now I'm thinking somebody joking, playing on my phone. So I hung up.
Mm.
Yeah, whatever. Click, hung up. Then phone call came right back again. He said, I don't know, we lost contact, but P will holler at you.
Mm.
So I'm like, all right. So when he got on the phone, and I knew it was him, because the first thing he came on with that little voice like, come on, what's happening, my nigga?
Mm-hmm.
I was like, damn, this is P. So I'm
Yeah.
like, fuck, this nigga get my number.
Yeah.
So I'm like, what's up? He was like, man, yeah, man, I don't know what happened with me, you, and Jay, but it's work. You ready to work? That's how he come at you.
Yeah.
And I told P straight up that day, I was like, P, it's like this with me. I went through you through AJ. I'm not gonna go around my man and talk to you. I mean, that's just me. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, my man calls you, so whatever's meant, it'll work. But I'm not gonna go around him and get to nobody.
Yeah.
So P's like, I respect that, my nigga. So man, I still want to get with you with that play. And ever since then, it's been history. You know, and I actually wrote that Uncle Willie character for AJ to play. I wrote that for Jay. And P told me straight up, he was like this, nah, my nigga, I want you to do it.
Yeah.
I was like, shit, man, I ain't got me no damn stage play. That's what I'm saying, but I ain't gonna tell it to Master P.
Yeah,
Nigga, this is Master Opportunity, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
I'm not gonna say so I was like, all right, you sure? He's like, come on, my nigga, I ain't gotta say it again, dude. So I'm like, nah, I mean, I'm with it.
Yeah.
And sure enough, we did it, we wrote it. He flew me to LA, my first time ever being in LA. Man, he showed me love. That dude, man, put money in my pocket. He showed me some stuff that I only seen on TV.
Yeah.
And you know, I was happy, and ever since then, it's been history ever since then.
Yeah. So, how was that experience though, as far as doing? Did y'all go like state to state doing
Well,
that?
what we did first, I mean, we did all like the little chicken circuit cities, like, you know, like Mississippi and, you know, a lot of places in Texas and stuff like that, just to see. And actually, Tyler Perry people was in the audience, and you know, they said they liked to play, you know. And I was happy because this is the first time I ever did a state, man. I was a star as Uncle Willie, you know what I'm saying? But it was me, Pete, Silk, Rome. It was a lot of us. So, I mean, it was
you had
an experience.
what's her name? Leslie Berger.
Yeah, Leslie.
Leslie, yeah. Nicolette Nightingale.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, was she on the line?
Huh?
Leslie,
No. She ain't on the line.
Yeah.
I'm just saying that was some of your co-stars.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying?
That's when we actually, you know, turned Uncle Willie into a sitcom, and we was filming out there in LA. And actually Leslie from Saturday Night Live, you know, all of them, like G Thing, comedian G Thing, Christian Keys, like all of them was like main stars of that.
Alright, that's what's up, man. So you moved from doing, what came next? Was it I Got the Hookup, or was it doing the A&R for No Limit?
What came next was doing the A&R, because for years I kept telling P, like this what P would do. Every time I would go out LA, because I was going out LA so much, I was probably going out LA probably like once or twice a week, back and forth, you know what I'm saying? One thing about P, he a hustler, he go hard. Like, P will fly you in to do work and fly you right back out that day. Right. You know what I'm saying? But I used to always tell him, P, you gotta go back to music, because he would play stuff for me in the truck, but wouldn't let nobody else hear it. And I'm like, P, come on, man, put that shit out. And only thing he would do is just sit there with that look on his face, like, you know what I'm saying? But at the time, he had already had a plan of how he wanted to do things for us. One thing about the dude, man, the dude is a mastermind, a brainiac. You know what I'm saying? So what I might feel like, man, go ahead and do that. He'd be like, no, it ain't time yet. And he finally called me one day, was like, let's do the music. He said, you ready? I was like, yeah. And he was like, okay, check out some artists. And at first he had told me to go look for Rashida. But I was like, this was Love Hip Hop had just really started. So I said, I got another chick. She cold. And that was the chick here in Atlanta named Miss Chi at the time. And Miss Chi was a monster. Still, if you ask me, I would probably say she's probably still one of the most talented females in the game right now. And he flew here, and we all met at the W downtown, and they all got signed. And I mean, you know, I felt good because once again I took, you know, 4 people, which was Oak Tree, Ace High, Miss Chi, and K.I. K.I. was from London at the time, and I felt good taking, especially Miss Chi and them from out of Cannon Road in Zone 6, and feeling good to see them performing at Chit Chat.
Mobbing on these bitches, but swagger is so relentless. First lady up out the trenches, got all of my soldiers with me screaming. Broke niggas, it's your doomsday. The tank ain't never stopped, it just rolled from the Lou up to the A. Suckers out here hating, but that's a mistake in our legacy. A lot of people talk shit, but it's no limits what I do for my team. Soldier to the death of me, taking inventory, blessing at the industry, and it looks like a laboratory. So we shitting on these toilet bowl niggas, true story, burning up these bomb ass rappers. I'm a lyrical crematory. From the bottom, we done came up, true to the game. We're calling up my gorilla niggas, no limit forever. See, Rome is the general. Yes, I am the sentinel. I'm trying to be subliminal. I'm aiming at your genitals. Disrespect the team, I'll undertake you, bitch. I bury you. Persecuting the game, slicing these rappers up like Jinsu. Living forever, we rolling together. Shots make your face really stretch like leather. No limit forever, man. We giving it everything. You know what, no drama. This what we are gonna bring. No limit forever, we rolling together. Shots make your face really stretch like leather. No limit forever, man. We giving it everything. You know what, no drama. This what we are gonna bring.
But you ain't heard the news, bitch ain't the tank forever. I got 2 words for you fucks. Be careful, my clip's full with one pull, I staple your mug. It ain't no limit to the shit that we capable of. So take a slug and smile. I got the plug for miles and now I'm seeing numbers, bitch, and I ain't talking bricks and pounds. Bigger and better, I predict the weather, and it's raining checks, no limit forever.
Drama what we bring to anybody violating the team. He can die on the scene. He don't really want drama, he just wanna be seen. So your mama see you channel 2 right after the numbers. This is a new flash. When you murking everything, you don't need a mask. Then leave with the cash. Yeah, I'm down for whatever. Bring my bag and a shovel. Me turn my back never. This is no limit forever, nigga.
No limit forever, we rolling together. Shots make your face really stretch like leather. No limit forever, man. We giving it everything. You know what, no drama. This what we are gonna bring. No limit forever, we rolling together. Shots make your face really stretch like leather. No limit forever, man. We giving it everything. You know what, no drama. This what we are gonna bring. No limit forever. Who you know do it better? Who can release a whole bunch of artists together? CD after CD coming straight back with a movie. If you don't purchase the DVD, you can get him on TV. Cause there's no limit, so I'm ready for Bundy. And the boy get to the way of Bundy. Boy, me no afraid, I'm gonna respond Sunday. Man get put down to rest for Monday. Machine already clean, ready for the scene. If you're not backing out, then you ready to dream. Don't let me spray you niggas like a Mr. Sheen. Run with if you can't stand fire heat. Gunshot leak to in your middle seat. Please if you be me, some of you if you be me. They're not ready for the new big me. Gunshot will take your last breath if you're not careful, your soul will get lift. Hope you've enjoyed your time left, cause the only option now for you is death. So I'm killing, and I'm ready for killing, removing anything that's stand in my way. I might sing Papa Throne them for the gal but on the other side of it they don't play. Hit the gal in a different kind of way. I'm on killing time every day. So when it comes to no limit, all I got to say is
Now they was at the House of Blues in Houston.
Right.
You know, I feel good about that. You know,
No doubt,
so
no doubt.
you know, like I say, I live my dreams through a lot of people's eyes too, the same way.
Yeah.
So I mean, you know, and then that's when we kind of stopped. Then we went back with the old Willie stuff. Then we started doing other films, which we ended up doing Internet Dating, which was me, P, and Cat Williams. Right. Which me, Cat starred. You know what I'm saying? Along with Michael Blackston. Right. A lot of us ended up doing that.
Come in. Hey, come on in. Are you Trey's friend?
That would be me.
I thought so. Yeah, you cuter than the last one you sent over here. How you doing? What's your name again?
Rabbit.
Rabbit. Oh yeah, we about to make Easter Sunday up in this motherfucker.
But it's Wednesday.
It's alright. It's gonna be Easter every time you come over here. You want some rump roast?
Rump roast?
Oh yeah.
No, I don't eat meat.
Ain't you high?
No, not really.
Nah, I think you are.
What the? Don't you want to know a little bit about me?
Not really. What else do I need to know about you but your name? And your name says it all, right?
I've been in jail.
Really?
Yo, ladies, fresh meat. Meat? Nigga, ain't nobody gonna cook rabbit, nigga. You got me fucked up. As soon as I get up on that motherfucker, I'm gonna hop all up in you motherfuckers' ass. As soon as I get up out there. You niggas think I'm playing. Y'all don't know me like that. Nigga, I'm rabbit. Nigga, what the hell?
Now, where your clothes at?
My clothes? Oh, let me tell you about them. Nigga, I killed 30 niggas with my shirt. And I killed like 45 niggas with my jeans. So they took my shit and had me like Hannibal Lecter.
Hannibal?
Nigga, who the fuck is this nigga, the police? Nigga, they call me Rabbit, nigga. Nigga, I hit you with my carrot. I jumped from Venice to Long Beach. I'm everywhere. I'm all up there. Fucking me.
Nigga, that's you, motherfucker.
That's my brother.
Nigga, that's you, motherfucker. Nigga, you like little motherfucking girls, nigga? Now get your ass up.
You a thug.
A lot of us ended up doing that. Then we did Gutter Boys. Then Romeo's God Gift. A lot of other films that we did. Pig People, Little Mailman with Tony Cox. A lot of films that P haven't even released that we did. And then that's when we just hit back and was like, man, I got to go too. Let's bring that Uncle Willie character back. Let's brand him a little bit in this film right here. And let's go do some other things with him. Cause now's the time, especially with Tyler Perry putting Medea to rest. So y'all about to really see a lot of Uncle Willie.
Yeah. So
next year.
So let me ask you this too, like, so that's where you got the director's bug by doing all these films. You was able to see how everything really works, and
it's crazy. The first film I tried to actually do was in 2003 in DC. Me and a friend of mine named Hannibal. Hannibal does a series now that's very successful on the internet called Transitions.
Right.
That he's taken from city to city, from DC to Philly, Detroit. And we tried to do a movie called Plan B, starring me and Mike Brooks. And that's crazy because we didn't have an idea about no damn movie shit. But we actually had a casting call at Fridays in DC, and it wrapped around the building twice. We were shocked, you know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I mean, we ended up not doing the movie, and that's where I kind of got that bug that I want to do a film. Then actually going out LA and seeing how people's banging movies, like nothing. I was like, I could do it. Cause one thing I can tell you, I always sat beside him, I studied. I looked and see how he moved. So I came back to Atlanta, and actually at that time, the first movie that I did, if you go on the internet, you can see that it's a lot of movies, like shorts I was doing in 2005. And I actually did recognize in 2005 as a short.
Oh, really?
And it's crazy because another movie I did in 2007 that was a short was called Welcome to the Dirty. And my character name was Ghost.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? In 2007.
Wow.
It's on the internet right there, on YouTube right now.
Damn.
That I played that character Ghost. And just to see now with 50 with Ghost on Power, and it was the same kind of character.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So it just goes to show that on your mind thing, the first man is the best man. And it also showed me that I was always Hollywood bound. It just kind of put it together. And recognized as the first one I actually really did.
What happened with Peaches?
Peaches is actually Welcome to the Dirty.
Okay.
It's actually Welcome to the Dirty. And the crazy part is I shot Welcome to the Dirty. Shot the whole movie. That whole trailer's on YouTube.
Yeah.
Hard drive crashed. The whole movie. The whole fucking movie crashed. So what I said was I'm gonna come back and I'm gonna make it Peaches, which was Mama Cash. So
out of nowhere, some ghetto vigilante robbery scheme. That's the solution? What the fuck you mean, honey, out of nowhere? We in too fucking deep.
How the hell are we supposed to pull that off?
Easy, honey. We gonna set these niggas up. We gonna rob these niggas. And And we gonna kill him if we got to.
ATL, 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 been all through the tree, all around this motherfucker. ATL, 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 I'm straight from ATL.
Nigga, states county in the south, nigga. Welcome to the dirty.
Dirty, you fucker.
So like I'm checking out the trailers and the behind the scenes for this. I got the hook. It was 3 now, right?
Yeah, we about to start on 3.
So this is what y'all about to change the whole fucking game with this.
He's doing it.
For anybody, well, I'm not sure everybody know because they've been checking, but here's what I'm peeping is because we in a new day for comedy. You know what I'm saying? You got what I call the Instagram comedians.
Right.
So you got DC Fly, Fat Boy SC. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
All of these cats that he got the OGs in there. You know what I'm saying?
We got the vets.
Got the vets. But he got these Instagram comedians that all the young niggas love. And what the thing about it is, they ain't really been put on no platforms yet. We know them from Instagram, we know them from YouTube. They ain't been in no major movies yet.
Let me tell you something. Shout out to Fat Boy SC, did his thing.
Shout out.
Just hilarious.
Yeah.
She did her thing.
Yeah. I see she doing the police shit.
She killed it up.
Yeah.
But young DC is extremely talented.
Yeah, he's next up.
That dude talented.
He's next up.
When I tell you that dude, man, is a monster.
Yeah.
He a monster.
Yeah.
But like I said, everybody that's in there from the internet, all those dudes, I mean, they are hilarious.
And that's what I'm saying, and that's why I think it's gonna be so big.
What's gonna be big?
Yeah, because it's like I said, everybody used to seeing them on the net, but they haven't made that motion picture debut yet. And he got everybody. Y'all got everybody in this
Everybody who's somehow on the internet is in
So this shit gonna be major, man.
Everybody. Even reality show stars is in it.
Yeah, this shit gonna be major.
Then he brought back the vets from Cheryl Underwood, Big Zeus, John Witherspoon.
Yeah.
Like every Clifton Powell. Everybody's in it.
This gonna, I don't know how y'all I mean how that be on the set, man. Like
on
how do y'all get through
the movie?
That's what I'm saying. Like how do y'all get through scenes? Like
let me tell you something. And it's the crazy part. People was nailing their scenes, but offset. You gotta think, and you got everybody else in the audience from Michael Collier, all the greats sitting there watching. And after when they say cut, we cut up. When I tell you cut up, it's the most. It should be a camera behind the camera, right? Because behind the scenes be funnier than the damn movie. Cause AJ is a fool. AJ is ridiculous, man.
I know that shit.
And with Fat Boy and all that, and that shit didn't make no damn sense, man.
Yeah, I know it gotta be crazy, man. So let's talk about, you know, was Recognized your, well, that wasn't your director debut because you had.
Well, I mean, Recognized was, I'm gonna say Recognized was my first director's debut by myself, nobody else, just me all by myself. And that Recognized my baby because it made history. And what I mean by that is because at the time I released Recognized like 2012, and it dropped 2013. Recognized was the first independent street film to get picked up by Redbone.
Time and inflation is done.
Welcome to my humble estate.
I'm gonna kill these niggas myself.
She already got her underdog. Damn good.
Don't make me turn up on you. At the end of the day, I don't want that community fixed.
Hey, what the fuck is wrong with you?
Think I'll call you up here for some bullshit?
I mean, you used to having this shit you can't borrow, man.
Can't let this nigga go. Gotta lay him out.
Find that goddamn.
Giddy up. So my man house with the pity up. Until your mother family.
Shit, it ain't over.
And at the time, Redbox was Netflix. Redbox had just put Blockbuster out of business.
Right.
So they wasn't taking nobody but A and B actors. They wasn't taking no independent at all.
Right.
I was the first independent filmmaker to put that movie in it and make more than Django the first night it was released.
Wow, that's crazy. And congratulations for that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
You
the
did
very
your thing.
first.
And it's funny because remember I met you here, you know what I'm saying, a few weeks back.
Yeah.
I didn't recognize you from that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not even gonna front. It was when I went back to do my research. I'm like, y'all told me, I was like, yo, we watched this shit like 5 times. You know, this the joint. I didn't know that was you until then it was clear once I put it on. Because I'm looking it up and I'm like, okay, bro, I'm like, nah, it wasn't in that. So that's crazy, man. Yeah, you did. You definitely made history with that because there's been a lot of cats going independent, going hard for a long time, but it's kind of like we was talking earlier about the rap game.
Yeah.
Because of the computer, you know what I'm saying? Because of all the software, everybody could get Adobe Premiere, everybody got Final Cut, everybody making movies.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? And the quality ain't there. You know what I'm saying? But that's the difference, which is the quality is there. It's good content. It's a good movie. So give me a little insight on your writing process, or you know how you came. Just let's say for Recognize, you know, because you got part 2 as well.
Right, I got part 2.
How did you? What was the thought process behind putting it together?
I mean, Recognize was a movie I really wanted to show in the streets that a lot of people glorify guys with the dreads, the gold teeth, the tattoos on their face, wearing all black, and they feel like, okay, that's who I need to fit. And they look at me and you, because we might have low haircuts or clean cut, and they look at us and be like, them the cowards. You know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, I'm gonna try them. You know what I'm saying? But I look at a lot of dudes of the day who have that kind of outfit on. I call them uniforms. You know what I'm saying? They uniform players. You know what I'm saying? Because a lot of times they're not the ones you really need to be keeping your eye on. The ones you need to be keeping your eye on are the ones that live under the radar. Who, if they're gonna do something, they're gonna do it to get away. They're not gonna do it for any kind of recognition or be cool to go to prison and do life. Cause that ain't cool. What's cool is being to be, if you get into a situation like that, man, you being to be out here with your family. You know what I'm saying? That's what's cool to me. So that's why I made that movie, to even show a woman she don't even know what you do in the streets. But she'll go and cheat with another guy and tell that guy, oh, don't worry about him, he ain't nothing. He saw him, he ain't gonna do nothing to you. Not knowing you might be a cold gorilla. You just don't let her know it. You know what I'm saying?
Right, because in the day, the real niggas move like that.
That's how real niggas move.
You know what I'm saying?
Like the youngsters of the day got the time messed up. Like that's how real men move. So at the end of the day, that's what made me want to do that movie. Recognize we live by the code of the streets, because it is a code. The code is leave no witnesses. Whatever you got to do it. Don't leave no witnesses. So that's why a lot of people love that movie. That's why a lot of real dudes they love. It's not the movie that they really love. It's what's being said in the movie. Because it's law.
It's that scene that sums it up. When you sit, what was it, car dealership?
The car dealership,
and the young nigga was trying to, you know what I'm saying? That's the scene that sums it up. You know what I'm saying? Because he had no idea.
He had no idea. And I told him, man, I'm watching you.
Right. He had no idea.
He had no idea, and that's how a lot of guys of the day is out here right now. But that movie kind of it was crazy, really. Because at the time, I owned that car dealership. That was my car dealership. So I ain't gonna never forget, I was coming out of South DeKalb Mall, and a young dude walked by and was like, oh man, you the dude from the movie Breaking. Man, I fuck with that movie. I love that movie, man. So he walking with me outside. He like, man, look, man, I'm trying to rock with you, man. I'm trying to get into the acting, woo woo. Man, you need to rock with me. Matter of fact, I got some, you know what I'm saying? Then when we get to the car, he look at the dealership tags. He said, man, you sell cars for real? I said, yeah. He looked at me and said, all right, good looking, homie. He said, good looking, walked off. You know what I'm saying? So at the time, a lot of stuff that was in that movie was my stuff. I mean, that was actually my condo downtown. You know what I'm saying? The Menzo building. That was my car dealership. I just put my stuff and put out there and did it. But Recognize 2 is ridiculous. And like I said, I haven't put it out yet because it was real hard. Being I lost a star, Keisha Brown. You know, she was so close to her actually getting murdered here in Atlanta. You know, it's crazy because in that movie, a lot of things in that movie happened in real life to her.
Right.
You know, like when the scene where 2 guys break into her house and rob and rape her, that actually happened.
Yeah.
Then the same place where she tell me to go kill somebody actually put a hit out on her on that same spot where she lost her life for real. So it's kind of hard for me to release that movie, and her family's still weeping. You know what I'm saying? Over that situation.
The tragic mystery in Atlanta that is of particular local interest. Detectives are still trying to solve the killing of a Jacksonville native shot to death in a parking lot.
This happened Friday night as 35-year-old Jakeisha Brown was sitting in her car. People know her as Keisha. Police still don't know who pulled the trigger. Channel 4's Ethan Calloway spoke with a man who knew Brown personally.
It was a shock, it was sadness, and it was a hurt because I knew her personally.
Kevin Sapp says he knew Keisha Brown from her time living in Jacksonville. He says the initial pain of finding out she was killed near her home in Atlanta was only made worse learning how she was killed.
She was beautiful inside and out. As you can see the pictures of her, how beautiful she was that way on the inside also. Just a real sweet, kind-hearted person.
Police say the 35-year-old was shot and killed as she sat in her Mercedes outside of Northeast Atlanta's strip mall Friday night. The aspiring actress and model would have celebrated her 36th birthday the very next day. Detectives are still working to find the person who shot her, along with a motive.
Don't know why, because she was not that kind of person to make enemies. So what happened to her, I don't know why. It still bothers me and it's hurting me now.
For Brown's family, the loss is all too familiar. Keisha's brother, Marlon Bryce, was killed in March during a shootout at Jacksonville's Silver Fox Gentlemen's Club. Sapp describes the legacy he says Brown leaves behind.
Someone that you will always remember, that you'll never have something bad to say about when they're gone. When that person gone, you will remember that person.
They like, man, let it go. The world wants to see her again. And I don't want her to die in vain because not doing her dream.
But she was an excellent actor, and you gotta really look at it. Everything happened for a reason. So you gotta look at how you was able to give her that platform before she left here. You know what I'm saying? So she will always be remembered by
And I say every movie that I do for the rest of my life, it's always gonna be a character named Keisha Brown. Just in remembrance of her. You know what I'm saying? Me keeping her name alive. You know what I'm saying? Because that was my dog there. She was more colder than a lot of dudes in the street. You know what I'm saying? More loyal. So I mean, that's what I dedicate myself for her.
That's what's up, man. So what we could look forward to, man, in the future, man? I mean, what you got cooking up now?
What I got cooking up right now, and I'm happy to really say is this: I'm getting into the book game. That's the only thing I haven't did in the entertainment business. I've been in the comedy business. I've been in the movie business. I've been in the music business. I've been in the management business. Right now, books is the only thing I've never done. This is the first time I'm getting into it. So it's like a big challenge to me to where I gotta make it successful no matter what. Because I've been winning so far and I ain't gonna lose. So that's my next big jump right now, this book. And it should be out in April.
And what's the name of the book?
It's called Him, You Just Don't Understand. And it's based on a true story. It's based on a true story. It's real. And a lot of women gonna love it. A lot of women gonna love it. But of course that, and I'm back with the movies with P, and we got some other things on the table, me and him, that's gonna take place. But right now, I'm just doing me.
That's what's up, man. That's what's up, man. What keep you going? What's the passion that keep you going doing it?
Man, my kids and the dudes that's locked up. My kids, my mother, and the dudes that's locked up. My mother's my biggest fan. She been with me, man, from day one. No matter what, whatever I did, she was with me. My kids, I just want them to have a life that I didn't have. And I don't want them to do the things that I've been through. And the dudes that's locked up, man, they believe in me so much. Matter of fact, shout out to this, on Instagram, there's a page called DC Blacks, to where they shouted me out, you know what I'm saying, about everything I'm doing. It's all the dudes that's in the feds that's from DC who are legends. You know what I'm saying, the streets, and they shouted me out, so shout out to them. Shout out also to Sean Branch. He's another dude coming out of DC. This dude did like 26 years, you know what I'm saying, and he's out doing his thing, and he has a book called Money, Murder, and Mayhem. That's a bestseller, and definitely support that dude, you know what I'm saying? And, I mean, that's what it's really about. And also my man Hannibal, Mike Brooks, a lot of other brothers, man.
So you also known for doing those cruises, man. So talk to us about the cruises, man.
Man, if you let me look into my phone. If you have not been on a T-Miles voyage is bananas. It's crazy. You know, and shout out to my girl, Cena Bina. Cena Bina, man, always is down with me. That's one chick. Shout out to her from Love and Hip Hop, Cena Bina, man.
Yeah.
She always rocked with me no matter what was going on. So I mean, and also Genesis, man. But my crew,
I seen the pictures from the last joint.
They crazy. And right now, this one's gonna be big, especially because it's a young lady I work with named Just Angie. Mm-hmm. She's the queen of the internet when it comes to the booties. Mm-hmm. She got the beauty in the booty. Mm-hmm. And it's her birthday. It's about to be crazy. All the Aries is an Aries and it's a Taurus affair. Man, it's the erotic, zodiac. It's about the people. All the suites are sold out already.
And what's that? That's gonna be March?
That's April 21st to the 27th. All the suites are sold out. People booking daily. And it's gonna be bananas again. We're gonna take over, man. We're going to St. Thomas. We're going to Grand Turks. We're going to the Dominican Republic. We're going to San Juan, Puerto Rico. Leaving out of Miami. It's about to be crazy.
So give everybody, give my listeners your information, man, where they can hit you at on Instagram and all your social media and all that, man. Plug it.
Definitely. My Facebook is Terry Head Miles. Once you hit Terry Head Miles, you're going to see Terry Miles, you're going to see Terry T Millions. All of them me. All those my page on Facebook and on Instagram, Terry T Millions. Terry T Millions, that's me on Instagram. You hit me up. Man, I hit you back. I don't have the personal assistance. I don't do nothing. It be me. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, if this is something you want to do or something you want to get in, man, rock with me. If I can help you, I can help you. I'm going to tell you straight up, like, hey, if I can do something, I can do something. But if I can't, I'm also tell you, man, give me a little minute. Or maybe I know somebody who can help you. I can't do nothing. You know what I'm saying? Right. I just going to keep it 100 with you. Right. And definitely my family, TST Studios, man.
So, let me ask you this too, man. And yeah, shout out TST Studios for holding us down, man. I come here, they show me nothing but love. Shout out Bukan. You know what I'm saying? His interview's coming soon. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But let me ask you this. How you feel with you starting off doing a lot of the comedy promoting, and like we talked about Fatboy SC and Jess and all them. How do you feel about a lot of the comedy today? Like, how you feel it compares to the Eddie Murphys and Richard Pryors that we came up on? Because when I see Kevin Hart, like, I'm not gonna lie, one of the joints he got the black leather suit. I'm like, yo, that's delirious. But these young niggas don't know even a lot of the jokes. I'm like, yo, it's just they just doing it over in this era. So how you feel about that?
I'm gonna tell you something. With Kevin Hart rocking the leather, and I mean, them dudes is really paying homage to Eddie Murphy. You know what I'm saying? Richard Pryor. You know, but the comedians of today, it's a new wavelength. It's a new day and time. I mean, a lot of people call them internet comics and all that. We living in the Matrix. I mean, everything is about the internet. So I mean, by these dudes, man, doing these skits and they blowing up, you can't stop that.
Right.
I mean, you can't stop it. The only thing, and it's for me, I'm out the old comedy school, but only thing I can do is either get with it or shut up. You know what I'm saying? I'm just being honest. Right. And you know, I salute all them dudes because they getting their money. They found another way, and I'm happy because them some young dudes, man, at the end of the day, ain't got to worry about in my house at night. Right. You know what I'm saying? Because they making their own way. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I encourage anybody to where if it's a platform you can get on, while this is free, get on it. Do what you got to do. Make it happen. Feed your family. Feed your crew that's around you, man, and get money. And I mean, we just got to learn, help one another. That's why I like what P did, because P took the legends and he took the internet dudes and brought them together. Right. So now if we could just get them to work with each other, the internet dudes got to help the old timers get in the more internet game. You know what I'm saying? That's all it is. It ain't really about no hate. Just get everybody in and let's all get money. Yeah. That's what it's about.
Yeah, because the old head, they still funny. They just need to find the medium to get back. But I think that's the beauty of this movie. Yeah. It's gonna bridge that gap.
It's gonna bridge that gap. Everybody fans are joining together.
Shit's gonna be crazy.
Because the internet community's got all the youngsters. Yeah. That's on the internet. Yeah. Like a lot of the youngest that's on the internet don't know about John Witherspoon. Right. Now as they watch the Wayans Brothers on MTV, you know what I'm saying? They don't really know about AJ Johnson. Right. You know what I'm saying? Right. But the thing is now is everybody is inviting their own fans into one spot, one theater now to watch them. You know what I'm saying? I'm not a big internet dude, but at the end of the day, if I want to make it, I gotta get with it.
You got a presence though, Uncle Willie. You got your presence going on, man.
Yeah, but I mean, like these dudes, like I gotta get with it, and I gotta get with their wavelength. I mean, and I'm learning from them. So you never too old to learn.
Right.
You never too old to learn, man.
It's definitely a new wave, man. But I like I said, that right there, it's gonna be big, man.
Oh, that's gonna be a huge movie, man. It's gonna be a huge movie, and right now, Pete, they got another movie they about to work with him and Mike Epps called Ran Off with the Plug.
Oh, for real.
That thing is gonna be hilarious.
Mike Epps is a fool. He gonna be in Birmingham the week after next. I'm gonna have to go check him out.
Man, let me tell you something about Mike Epps. Out of everybody, that's one of my favorite comics. And not just because he's funny on stage, he one of the realest dudes off stage. I'm talking about real. I'm talking about Mike Epps. If I got a bad day, I go look on his Instagram. Because Mike Epps' Instagram will show you, man, live life, dog. Live life, because he living.
No doubt.
That dude living. Like, Mike Epps is a dude, and me and him been around each other several times that you ain't gonna never see with no security, no police, no nothing. And he'll go anywhere with you.
Yeah.
He don't care where it is.
Yeah, he'll roll. He say he Atlanta, just go find the projects.
That dude, man. The other day he was just in Kingston, Jamaica, running around playing soccer with the kids.
Wow.
But that's why I like that dude. Like, Mike Epps is our modern day Richard Pryor.
That's what I was about to say.
He's our modern day Richard Pryor. No one else can do Richard Pryor but him. Because he's living like that. I seen that he was saying one day on the Breakfast Club how he's not doing that story. And I had left him a message saying, dude, don't worry about that. Because the rate you going, someone's going to be doing your story. Somebody going to be doing your story, dog.
He definitely a reincarnated.
Man, I love that dude.
Pryor, no doubt.
I love that dude, man.
So I got to ask you this too, man. How you feel about that whole Cat Williams and what's your girl?
Wanda Smith? From the radio station?
Nah, the chick.
Or Tiffany Adams.
Tiffany Adams, yeah.
Man, let me tell you something about Cat. I mean, a lot of people say Cat crazy. Cat ain't crazy. I mean, I know Cat. Cat, man, is a real talented, smart individual. What he might do might be crazy to you. You know what I'm saying? But that dude is highly intelligent. And what he said about Tiffany, I gotta go 50-50 with him. I understand what he's saying about how she skipped the line and she went around a lot of people that need to be in that position. But what I can't agree with is if she work hard, she work hard. If it's her time, it's her time. You can't stop that. Like, you know, everybody want to go to the top. But at the end of the day, it's all about the timing and what the creator has set for you. Because it's something that you might need to be doing to, man, save a certain kind of people at that time. But I always tell a lot of people, it ain't the top you need to be aiming for. What you need to be aiming for in this business, man, is enjoying as you're going up. Because see, when you're going up, you're experiencing so many things you never experienced before. Because when you get to the top, the only thing next is the bottom. You see what I'm saying?
A quick fall down.
I ain't pressed to get to the top. I'm enjoying going up. I'm learning so much. I'm meeting so many people. Like I'm even here with y'all right now. I mean, that's a good experience for me. Because y'all could have been anywhere else in the world with anybody, but you're here with me. So this is another experience that I'm enjoying it, man. I ain't pressed to really get to the top. When you love what you're doing, you ain't got no choice but to make money. Because you love what you're doing. But when you focusing on the money, you ain't gonna be happy because you gonna feel like you ain't getting what you work. You see what I'm saying?
I know exactly what. Yo, top of the year, man, 2019. I told y'all we was going visual this year, Different Perspective Podcast. I want to thank y'all for tuning in. Make sure you hit that subscribe button. You know what I'm saying? Join the rest of the subscribers on the YouTube channel. Stay tuned for a lot more content. I want to thank my man, you know what I'm saying, T Millions, for that interview, man. It was nice. It was in depth. He got some good information. You know what I'm saying? Brother got a lot of things about to pop off. Y'all look out for him. Make sure y'all hit him up on Instagram at Terry T Millions. That's at Terry T Millions. And y'all go hit us up. You know what I'm saying? At a Different Perspective Podcast. That's at different_perspective_podcast. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, hit the subscribe button, hit the follow button, whatever platform y'all checking us out on. Stay tuned. A lot more coming for 2019. The Beat King, Shotgun, I'm out.